Welcome back. Acting on a complaint by an NGO divisional officer of JR Revenue Division of Tiruvannamalai District, Mrs. Priya, conducted a rescue operation in Arani Taluk and rescued 7 bonded labourers. A total of 11 people were brought out of the facility after approximately 5 years in bondage. The labourers were made to work for more than 12 hours each day. The operators of the brick-kiln and tree-cutting unit had been paying the victims approximately 300 to 500 per month per family, which is much below the minimum wage of 136 rupees per day. Tamil Nadu government has announced an assistance scheme for the differently abled school students in order to prevent them from dropping out. A sum of around 22 lakh rupees has been allocated for the scheme, which is set to benefit around 1,400 students. Further, the Chief Minister has also directed to provide glowing foldable sticks to 5,000 visually challenged people at an estimated cost of 10 lakh rupees. As part of tightening security measures for the Independence Day, entry of visitors to the international and domestic terminals of the Chennai airport has been banned. The ban would be enforced till the 20th of August. Airport sources said that the move was based on directions from the Union Home Ministry for security reasons. Stringent security measures were put in place and surveillance in the airport has also been stepped up. Moving on, there was uproar in the Rajya Sabha over Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde's reply to Jaya Bachchan, who had butted in during the Assam debate. Mr. Shinde's response stating that Assam was a serious issue and not a filmy one, irked Mrs. Bachchan. Mr. Shinde later apologized for his remarks.
ये फिल्म का विषय है, मेरी बहन सुनो मेरी बहन जरा सुनो, ये बहुत चिंता का विषय है, ये फिल्म का विषय नहीं है, जरा सुनिए.
Please, if the Home Minister is not willing to make amends, I urge upon you to kindly delete those remarks from the record.
Sir, if she has hurt you, I apologize for that.
Please.
She is my sister. She is my sister.
ठीक है, हो गई बात.
The anti-corruption Lokpal bill could be tabled in the Rajya Sabha in the current session of Parliament. Parliamentary Affairs Minister Pawan Kumar Bansal said that he was told the select committee could probably give its report on the bill by the 3rd of September. He stated that if it happened, the bill will be tabled.
गवर्नमेंट के पास 118 बिल हैं, समय समय पे जो बिल तैयार होता होगा रहेगा वो लगाते रहे.
तो ये इसमें जो एक एक्स्ट्रा बिल आया है वो कौन है?
मैं फिर एक्स्ट्रा कह रहा हूँ, नहीं वो लोकपाल है. अगर आप जानना चाह रहे हैं वो लोकपाल है, लेकिन मैं जो कह रहा हूँ वो 118 बिल है. अब मुझे मालूम हुआ है कि शायद रिपोर्ट आ जाए 3 तारीख तक. अगर रिपोर्ट आ गई तो वो भी लग जाएगा. बहुत इन 32 में से अगर उनकी रिपोर्ट पूरी नहीं हुई, सब उसकी जो औपचारिकताएं हुए वो पूरी नहीं हुई तो ये भी नहीं लगेंगे. अगर हाउस में समय नहीं हुआ तब भी नहीं ये लगेंगे. ये सब मुनस्सर करता है.
सेलेक्ट कमेटी मुझे लगता है कि रिपोर्ट देने वाली है और प्राथमिकता के आधार पर सरकार को लोकपाल कानून बनाने की दिशा में आगे कदम बढ़ाना चाहिए. बिना किसी इंतजार के इस दिशा में तेजी के साथ हम लोग बहुत पहले कह चुके हैं कि इसी सत्र में लोकपाल बिल पर चर्चा भी होनी चाहिए और लोकपाल कानून बनना भी चाहिए.
Moving on, a CBI inquiry into the Assam violence has been initiated and the army put on alert, the government told Rajya Sabha, as the opposition alleged that the region was not safe because of vote bank politics being indulged by the ruling Congress. Replying to a debate on the issue that has so far claimed 74 lives, Home Minister Sushil Kumar Shinde said that the government was taking the issue seriously. It had already initiated a CBI inquiry to ascertain the causes behind the incidents.
You can't have more than 800 kilometers of border with Bangladesh which is unfenced. There can be a problem with regard to the riverine border, but the rest of the border requires to be fenced. Providing immediate relief, please do it, please increase it. But then address yourself to the larger issue. If you are willing to go back to the Congress party's original stand, probably India will be safer in your hands. But if you want the vote bank stand which your party subsequently has taken in relation to Assam, I don't think that region of this country will be secure in your hand.
पार्टी का सवाल नहीं है, चाहे भारतीय जनता पार्टी हो या कांग्रेस हो, देश हमारे सबका है. लेकिन जब ऐसे सवाल आते हैं तो हिंदू मुसलमान इस तरफ की बातें करना मैं समझता हूँ इसकी देश की एकता के लिए एक जबरदस्त नुकसान पहुंचाने वाली बात है।
Well, normalcy seems to be returning in Assam, which has been witnessing ethnic clashes for over a fortnight now, due to which nearly 4 lakh people have been displaced, in addition to the 70-plus death toll. According to the Assam government, a quarter of those living in relief camps have now returned home. The return has been prompted by assurances that the government that security will be provided by the administration. The killing of 6 Sikhs in a US Gurudwara led to a slanging match between the opposition and treasury benches in the Lok Sabha, with Parliamentary Affairs Minister P.K. Bansal accusing the Akali Dal of baking the political cake on funeral pyre of the victims. Raising the issue during the 0 hour, Harismat Kaur demanded that the Prime Minister Manmohan Singh lead a delegation of Sikh MPs to the US and the government carry out a global campaign to enlighten people abroad that Sikhs were not terrorists. The gunman who killed 6 people at a Sikh temple in the US died of a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head after he was shot by the police. FBI Special Agent in charge Teresa Carlson said that investigators have not yet clearly defined the motive for Sunday's shooting at the Sikh temple of Wisconsin. Former Haryana Minister Gopal Goyal Kanda will be arrested just as soon as the police can find him. A court in Delhi refused to grant anticipatory bail to Mr. Kanda, who is missing, but was represented in court by his lawyers. His lawyers described Ms. Sharma, the air hostess, as a hypersensitive girl with mixed emotions of love and hatred for Mr. Kanda, adding that she was acting jilted. Mr. Kanda had been charged with abetment to suicide and criminal intimidation after his former employee, an air hostess named Geetika Sharma, hung herself at her residence, blaming him along with his senior executive Anuradha Chadha in her suicide note.
We applied for anticipatory bail for Kanda. It has been argued at length, and we have argued that 306 is not at all made out because there is no instigation, and it is not a case punishable under section 306. That is why I am entitled for bail. This is the crux of our argument. Kandaji is not fleeing from justice. He is always available and he is ready to join the investigation. We made a statement that if we are required to join investigation, Mr. Kanda will join investigation.
When, sir?
And we will cooperate when the police requires.
जज साहब ने हमारी सारी की सारी बातें सुनी हैं, सारी की सारी बातों पे गौर किया, उसकी मोर इंटरोगेशन की रिक्वायरमेंट है, उसको जल्दी से जल्दी अरेस्ट करने के लिए ओरली उन्होंने बोला है।
कोर्ट पे तो पूरा विश्वास है, पर मुझे लगता है अगर उसको पहले अरेस्ट किया होता तो इस बेल की नौबत ही ना आती। उसको पहले कस्टडी में लिया होता तो बेल के लिए अप्लाई ही नहीं कर पाता।
Uttar Pradesh Chief Minister Akhilesh Yadav inaugurated the Yamuna Expressway via video conference from Lucknow. With 6 lanes, the 165-kilometer freeway links Greater Noida to Agra, which will reduce the travel time by 3 to 4 hours. The project was begun by former Chief Minister Mayawati, who was voted out in May this year.
पहले नाम कुछ और था और अब नाम बदल करके यमुना एक्सप्रेस हो गया है, क्योंकि जो पुराना नाम था वो ताज एक्सप्रेस था, मैं समझता हूं, और अब नए नाम के रूप में यमुना एक्सप्रेस। अभी हाईवे बना है। मेरा निवेदन होगा शुरुआत में ही, पहली बात कि ये सड़क अच्छी है, लेकिन चलने वालों से मेरा निवेदन होगा कि 100 किलोमीटर प्रति घंटा से ऊपर न चलें। अस्पताल की सुविधा भी देने का इंतजाम पूरा अच्छी तरह हो जाए, स्कूल बनाने का जो इंतजाम है वो भी हो, और आसपास के गांव में जो विकास की बात रखी थी वो भी हो पूरी, और किसानों पे जो मुकदमे लगे वो सरकार वापस ले लेगी।
Meanwhile, General Secretary of the RLD, Jayant Chowdhury, slammed Yadav for celebrating it as the greatest achievement of the government, explaining that the farmers would be unable to use the expressway till the service lanes were completed.
As part of the concessionaire agreement, it was stated that 2 service lanes will be provided. And at number of points in this highway, 165-kilometer long highway, there are underpasses. Now, say a land has been acquired of a farmer, half his land is in one side, half his land on the other side. He cannot climb up and use the highway. He cannot take his chara, his buggy, his tractor cannot go the other side. For that purpose, these service lanes and underpasses were provided. Now you see what is happening. State government in a grandiose manner is stating and showcasing this road as part of its greatest achievements, and is inaugurating the road. And toll will start. Consumers will have to pay for using this highway. But the service lane, only 20 kilometers is done. Why have they not prepared the service lanes on either side?
It's another short break for now. We'll be right back soon.